Kem Gardner was born in Afton, Wyoming, the fifth generation of Gardners to live in Star Valley.
My dad was a farmer school teacher, and I'm one of 9 children. I'm the second oldest. And we called it Starve Valley when we lived there. And when we went broke, we moved down to Utah, and Dad taught school and worked at Big Bern Service Station.
After graduating from Davis High School, Kem enrolled at Weber State University.
I had a debate scholarship and a scholastic scholarship, so I had that great experience of representing Weber on the debate circuit, and Leland Monson was Dr. Monson was the coach and a great friend and mentor. Dr. Reed Frischnick taught me economics. He had such confidence in me, I can't believe it. After our first big exam, I remember he had me stand up and read my exam to the class. It literally embarrassed me to death, but it gave me such confidence that, yeah, I can do this work.
After leaving Weber with an associate degree, Kem continued his education at the University of Utah, eventually graduating with a Juris Doctorate degree.
Well, as it turned out, through politics, I had met Haven Barlow, and of course I met his daughter, Jessilee Barlow. And one day, Jessilee said to me, you know, there's a good Democrat from Washington, D.C. that's a Chi Omega with me. You ought to meet her. And I said, oh, she'd never want to meet me. And when I walked up to the Chi Omega door to meet Carolyn Barnes for the first time, I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, brother, she'll never want to go with me. But she was the nicest, funnest, most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
Carolyn and Kem have 7 children and 24 grandchildren.
I was driving down First South, and I saw the Hubert Humphrey headquarters. And I stopped and just to get some information on Hubert Humphrey. And there was an attorney there named Phil Calley, and he said, I introduced myself and said I just wanted some literature, and he said, do you want to work for Hubert? Help him in his presidential race? And I said, well, yeah. And they dressed my wife up in a really cute little green Hubert Humphrey dress, and we traveled around to all of the county conventions giving the speech for Hubert Humphrey and working on delegates. Well, that doesn't seem like such a big thing, but because of that, I met Senator Moss, and I met a lot of the important people in Salt Lake. But Senator Moss called me and asked if I would be his administrative assistant. And since her parents were in Washington, D.C., and I thought, man, this will be a great opportunity.
Kem worked for Senator Moss in Washington for almost 3 years.
And I really didn't know everything I needed to know, but Senator Moss became a great mentor for me, and Governor Rampton and others. And I ended up staying in Utah and going to work with a friend that I'd been in a student ward bishopric with, Roger Boyer, and went into real estate development.
The Boyer Company is one of the largest full-service real estate development firms in the West.
One of the things that I've learned is that it's really nice to use your business experience to do things for the community. And when they put my picture up in Symphony Hall and asked me what I wanted to say on the picture, I said, community builder and civic leader. Because I've loved to take things like old rail yards and build a gateway.
Kem has been active in the community, having served as the chairman of the Intermountain Healthcare Board of Trustees and the United Way of Salt Lake City. Kem chaired the State Board of Regents.
One of the reasons that I've tried to give back scholarship money to Weber was to help pay the price for people that believed in me. I'll always be grateful to Weber. I've always felt, what would I have ever been had I not come out of high school and had people just show such remarkable interest in me and pay for my education and tutor me.
The Weber State Alumni Association is proud to honor Kem Gardner with the 2012 Distinguished Alumnus Award.